one of those days when the force of law is insufficient to stop the lightning that burns the trees and the winds that causes the forests to go down. Days when the law is insufficient to stop the force of the destruction that the law itself has helped to put in motion. Days when the beach is emptier almost because the air is too hard to breathe, but even here we're lucky. Even here there's enough air for now to fuel these lungs. I struggle against the taste of ashes in my mouth, against the smell of smoke that can't ever be communicated through the ever more ubiquitous digital. But even here, it's a good day to meditate on what a Gondan, despite what you might think about his other ideas, has to say about issues that are even more pressing than the great issues of law or human rights. More pressing maybe even than the imminent burning of the earth, more pressing even than the way that on a day like today, the nervous system itself, the adrenal glands, feels that feeling of hunting and being hunted, remembers that feeling of deer fleeing from forests with no chance of survival, but in them is life. This life that is more abundant as death knocks on our door in the form of these fires, this feeling of life that wants to live itself in us as the animals that we are, this life that remembers the times when our land was taken away, when the land we wanted to farm, the land we held in common was taken away. It remembers being on ships going in search of plunder, remembering how to be hunters again because the law sent us to the outer darkness, cast out us who had no land to own, to wander and to plunder or starve to death. But even here there was life. Even here there was life. So it's worthwhile to consider in these days that I don't think should be figured as the last, in these days that we can figure as apocalyptic but are not always that. These days when the line between birth and death is as ambiguous as it always was. On these days we can meditate on how the project of modernity has figured the human as not animal. And as Agamben says, that it might be this line that separates the human from the animal. And thinking about how it has been constructed is more important than these big questions of human rights. Because this line that separates the human from the animal, he says, and this is not to justify why this is a good question to ask, but this line is also related to the thing that separates us from the most luminous sphere. So today I would just like to not progress, but regress and to yield.